Business people like to think that they've struck gold. But Dr. Tim Coughlin and his team literally have. As CEO of Lydian International, a mineral exploration and development company with expertise and a proven track record in discovering and developing new gold projects in unfamiliar and frontier settings, it was the chance discovery of a gold deposit in a largely unexplored area of Armenia that led him to develop a publicly quoted world-class company.
Basically, we were driving down the main road in Armenia, going somewhere else, and drove past some very interesting looking rocks and put a license over it. That was 2005. We got the license in 2006. Found our first gold in June 2006. Now it's 2.5 million ounces. So it doesn't happen very often, that sort of a discovery.
After 5 years of exploration and drilling in southern Armenia, Lydian is currently advancing the Amulsar project towards bankable feasibility, with full production planned in the first half of 2014. So how did one man's insight and discovery attract early investment and support from prestigious and cautious investors such as the IFC, part of the World Bank Group, and the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development? It was the company's first-class, professional and ethical approach, together with its rigorous international standards, that ultimately made drilling possible in Armenia.
When they came in to meet with me, the first 2 slides of their presentation dealt entirely with the community challenges in the areas that they were working, because their model was to go for interesting geology in post-conflict regions, and they realized that if you're going to work in a post-conflict region, you're going to need to work very closely with what may be a socially damaged community. So that was particularly striking, and we then looked at the geology and liked that very much, and so we then invested.
They have shown that they're quite a responsible company. They want to make sure that they minimize environmental impact. They're working, as I mentioned, with local communities. Also, the company adhered to so-called published OTP principles, which were suggested by the bank. So basically, the company reports how much they pay to the local government in terms of taxes, deductions, fees, and it is very important for us.
Together, the World and European banks provide Lydian with valuable support and advice to manage environmental, social and governance risks. This bolsters the company's competitive advantage in securing and retaining such high-quality assets. Mineral resources are crucial to Armenia's economy, but many of the country's existing mines originated in the days of the Soviet Union, and for Lydian, winning the trust of the Armenian authorities that they would add value to the area has been crucial. Tim Coughlin formed a local team in Armenia, critical as Amulsar will be the biggest new mining project to take place for at least 20 years, and once fully operational, will rank amongst the top 5 taxpayers in Armenia.
I'm very excited about the prospects of our local communities. I mean, it's very satisfying to, one has to understand that these 3 local communities around our project were basically subsistence. It was a subsistence existence. The populations were generally decreasing because the working age males were leaving the villages and going to Yerevan. That's now stopped because they're working at our project. The populations have stabilised, people are being trained. That's immensely satisfying to have had that sort of impact. Driving down the road one day to recognise some rocks and then to see that the impact has such great social benefits for about 1,500 people, I guess.
Really, I'm proud to be the part of the team. This project will bring many opportunities for our country. This is a unique project, and this project is very important for the country.
Together with the Jersey-based team of exploration geologists, the combined knowledge and experience of those behind the project has proven invaluable, and Lydian International has now reached a major milestone. It's ready to develop the mine into full-scale production, with a target date of 2014. $160 million is required to build the mine, and so a new round of capital investment is required together with debt financing. 9 international banks have already visited Amulsar in 2011. For investors who backed Lydian from the start, the rewards are already apparent, and the fact that the IFC and European Bank for Reconstruction and Development have kept such a large shareholding is an accreditation for the company of its diligence and professionalism.
Since IFC's initial investment in 2007, IFC has continued to make a series of investments supporting the company's development based on the prompt and positive progress that the company has made on the ground.
That is what sets the company apart in my mind, is clear communication channels, clearly defined timelines of what they're looking to achieve, and then ultimately executing on that, which so far so good. As it's been reflected in the share price, it's consistently performed over 3 years.
Lydian International's ongoing success has also been officially recognised, and they've won the 2011 Mining Journal Exploration Outstanding Achievement Award, a significant accolade and boost to the company's profile at the Mines and Money Conference and Exhibition in London.
We literally get thousands of exploration projects, so it's an achievement to get shortlisted, to be honest. And so to be in the top 10 of exploration projects that our geologists have seen in the year at Mining Journal is unusual enough, but to be selected as the one that we thought was most interesting and the peers thought interesting is on in a couple of thousand probably.
Lydian is also actively exploring elsewhere in Armenia and in other prospective regions of Eastern Europe. In fact, the company was granted an exploration and mining licence for an early-stage gold project in Georgia in October 2011. The company is confident that both the development of Amulsar and exploration in other parts of the world will be achievable and produce valuable returns for investors. With a highly experienced team in place, solid shareholder backing and sound social and environmental policies, the company is setting the standards in mineral exploration and extraction, both in Armenia and beyond, and is truly achieving its goal of creating world-class projects.